half of the month of September. For it seems that the first magazine they sent to me was lost in the Dwarf. So here I receive, I call the customer service and they send me a second one. You hear a stain is because I had this thing from the magazine, the Gotrix and Felix password. Okay, so I will not share it here because I will give a raffle. So if you are interested, or any person that is commenting on this video will be eligible to receive the code. I don't play Warhammer Total War, so if you are interested in receiving the code that is behind this card, please leave a comment below and I will choose randomly one of the people commenting below and I will give him the code that is behind. Okay, so let's go now to the to look at the Ultimate Warhammer Magazine White Dwarf. Here we see in the cover we have Gotrek, dark elf, looks like it's a dark elf, and then surrounded by ghouls. It's from the. So here we have. We start as usual with the some editorial comments. Then we go to the content. So you will see, as usual, it's going to be split with Warhammer 40,000. Then we are going to have Age of Sigmar, and then some other content. Everything is split and divided by colors. But we always start with the. These are miniatures from the viewers. So I like a lot the color scheme of these marines. These are by Terry Pike. And also very interesting these blue orcs and this from an Age environment that are from these Iron Jaws, the brutes that are from Darcy Bono. And then we have this, have changed the position of the, yeah, he's replicating exactly this, and yeah, he's fighting against Tau, and yeah, the thing is quite a very good conversion, this one here. So here we see some, and then we have some letters from the readers and so on. I love a lot this ship as well. This is the model of the month, and it really deserves to be the model of the month. It's a really good ship. And we got some talk about the walls of Warhammer. Okay, and we start with Warhammer 40,000. So in Warhammer 40,000 we have the Echoes from the Warp, usual. Okay, and then we have this month is dedicated to the Dark Angels. So we have here a new history inspired on the Dark Angels. So it's something that I need to read because it's one of my favorite chapters. And then they go to the index starters that for me have been a little bit disappointing, right? Because when you go to index starters, you expect to have new rules, something new to play. And yeah, there is a lot of background here, more background. Talk about a little bit more about the Dark Angels, combat doctrine, organization, but also then we just have as a new rules, we only have a new battle plan, how it's called. This is a Crucible of War, the Hunt. So it has a new scenario. Okay, so it's not bad, but yeah, I was expecting more. If you put the index starters of the Dark Angels, yeah, you expect to have more. Right? Sorry for this glare there. Let's see, like they can solve the glare a little bit. Yeah, a little bit disappointed to be fair. Then they go. Then we have here a showcase of the Dark Angels, how they are painted, how nice they paint, and this is also interesting how to make a Deathwing Redemptor Dreadnought. Okay, but it's not bad the content. So, but the only thing is I was expect if you put the index, yeah, you expect to have a little bit more about, yeah, not just that, right? Well, no, it's not that bad. Then they talk about something that we have seen in other type of in the other numbers of the magazine is how to make a thematic army, right? How to make it thematic to some war, to some type of background, or to some type of, let's say in that case it's on frozen walls, on galactic, it's how to adapt, how to make your army following a type of narrative, right? In this case you follow the narrative of fighting on frozen walls, and I think there is quite interesting things here. So this is really nice, these towers, I like a lot the conversions here with the snow removal. I think I like a lot as well this one here, okay, this Achilles right gunner, and maybe the tower. The tower, I like the armor. I think the blue is too dark to be really, but I like the white guy, so I don't know why he then went with the fire warriors with so dark deep blue, but this is also a very interesting color combination, so to be fair. And then here we have how to do terrain and how to do bases for your army, okay? Very interesting, the container half that is being sink into the snow, so I think it's really a very interesting take. Okay, also very interesting the tutorial how to do snow bases here, okay? So it's very good. I think I never done frozen. And then we go to escalation, and escalation though is under the war, we go now to the kill team, and we are going to have all the rules to use the miniatures from escalation. So this is, we jump now into the kill team. Remember, this is the last expansion from Blackstone Fortress, and here we see the rules for the cultist firebrand, okay, and we also have the rules for the cultists of the Abyss, and they go as servants of the Abyss. So this warband is really growing and is having a lot of very interesting options. So I'm maybe thinking to play them as a warband in future as well, because it looks quite interesting. And then we have some characters, so the other ones are converted into characters. We have Aradia Madeline, we have here Godfred de Montbard, the X101, the Servitor, the Dalus, and the Naham Shai Murad. Okay, so this is Adeptus Astartes, Astra Militarum, Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Mechanicus, and this one is Astra Militarum, and Astra Militarum. One of these should be she is the Psyker. I never remember the names, and they go Fred of Mombanda. This is just Astra Militarum. I guess is let me see, the model is with a pole. Yeah, it's and this is the Rock Trader. So the other one is the Crusader. Okay, and here we go now to the new game. So we have here a lot of information now about the Warcry. Is under the Age of Sigmar. So you see that Warcry is completely embedded into the Age of Sigmar. Well, first, sorry, I went too fast. So first we will see, we are going to see Warcry as here, but first we go to the rules engagement, and this is mainly focused on Age of Sigmar, of course. Okay, and then we go now to the, we have here some, this is the tale of the four, the Stoneborn Warlords. This is the tale of is the ones that are collecting the armies. So we see here the evolution of the Stormcast. I really like this color scheme. I really like the Lord Arcanum. I think it looks quite interesting. I'm not sold on the green on these guys, so I think I will not add the green. I think it's adding too many colors on one miniature, but yeah, it's interesting color pattern. For Nugel, we have that. Then we have the Breaking Storm, and he's going very crazy with all this. I guess he's in spite on the life wall, but it's going quite crazy with all this vegetation there. And then we have the boom splits. So here we have the new what they call this quick explosion. Okay, They put very nice backgrounds. To be fair, the backgrounds is what is making super interesting these pictures. And here we go. I just advanced it before. When 6 tribes go to war, so they're going to talk about Warcry. They talk with the designer notes. And here we have a little bit of explanation of each warband. Then we have the course metal convergence, and this is going to be a battle report inspired in Warcry. But we have here first the iron golems against the Untam beast. Okay. And here you will see. We will be able to read how the battle goes. Try not to make a spoiler here. And then we have another battle. Okay. And then we go to Arena of Blood. Warcry Arena of Blood is like a new rules. Okay, we have here new rules for the Warcry. So it's a campaign event special rules. Arena of Blood twist. So I did not have time to look in detail, but here we see, since we have new rules and new scenarios for Warcry, what is always quite interesting. They put a lot of content. We go to the glory points then. I think these are articles that I'm really enjoying to read. The glory points, they give tips and tricks to play Warhammer Underworld. Some are quite obvious, to be fair. Some are quite, but there are some, it makes you think, and I think if you just starting, it's an interesting read, right? To go more in depth and to have more background, or to have more no experience, to have more knowledge. This is the word I was looking for, about the Warhammer Underworlds. Knowledge based on the best grief. Here we see, I need to read this one because I did not have time to read this article, but these are articles that I really enjoy to read, and I try to read quite paying attention to these ones. Then we go to the Golden Demon, so the winner's challenge. Okay, and here we are going to see pieces of art, right? So starting with this guy here, that is a Nurgle follower, but summon Richard Gray. So this is he's summoning this type of plague bearers. And we have the Aberrant Heresy. So really interesting. This is another one. This is the Spen Locarno from Maxine Coville. The Last Stand of Metal. These are some metal miniatures from the Sisters of Battle. So it's it's very interesting. So yeah, this is just it's a double. Yeah, you have a double meaning. Right? Really, this one, because these are all metal miniatures. I have this lady. Here we have another one. This is the Unclean. Okay, so we have here the Baldus and the Great Fax. Aldeari Wisdom. So she's sliding on top of the sword of a Wraith Knight, sorry. The Hero and Villain. So you see Death Watch fighting a Magus. And this is maybe one of my favorite ones. This is called The Choice from Alessandro. And it's really, you see Saint Celestine is wounded by Abaddon. He changed the position of Abaddon. It's really, this is a piece of art, right? It's incredible. And this also, it's very interesting how this one make the power field, or this magical thing that is protecting himself. This is called Hammer of Demons. And it's really nice, this one. So it's really cinematic, have a lot of movement. This one, there is a lot of details everywhere. How is putting the blood letters in this position, just climbing, and then he's putting the psychic shield or the force shield, the magic, this power magic. It's really, really good. So these are really pieces of art, right? It's really interesting. Then we have the young blood entries, and for being young bloods, really they are also incredible. Okay, so we can expect a lot of new painters to come. We go now to the Blackstone Fortress Warhammer Quest, and we have rules to put new guys on the field. So we have rules to put these two Odwins. They have their own cars. The problem is I will need to photocopy them. We have this guy that is the shooting guy, and then we have the one with the power maul and the shield. Okay. They have 5 wounds compared to the other ones. This guy gets inspired when he's gravely wounded. Not him, when, let me just turn. Gravely wound is applied to an exploit being controlled by the leader, so when the leader is gravely wounded. And the other one is when it's killing something with the power mode. Okay. And then we have also new missions. Okay. So yeah, there is really in each White Dwarf we have something about the Blackstone Fortress. So there is a lot of scenarios to the Blackstone Fortress. I think it's going to be a game that is not easy to finish. And then we have here the new Gotrek. Really a very nice miniature, very interesting one. Okay. We see realms layer, blood of the old wall. Here we see the name is Malinet, maybe a K-Knight assassin, but she's a woman. Yeah, it's not easy to identify that she's a woman because elves can be anything and the armor is not showing anything. So yeah, I like the new take they are doing on all the characters. Then we have the art of slaying. So really, it's a pity that they are so small pictures, to be fair. Okay, so here they explain how to do sketch 1, sketch 2, sketch 3, and how they arrive to the final one. Okay, so really interesting. Really interesting how all this evolve, how is increasing the light. So yeah, how it is passing from here to here. It's really, really, really interesting. It's also interesting to see because this it is also inspiring for, and is where you get sometimes ideas also for when you're painting miniatures. And then the last part we go to the Middle Earth. The Middle Earth I will not pay too much attention. I'm not really following the Middle Earth. Then inside of the studio. Okay, and here we finish. So this is all, and then let me see. Subscribe to White Dwarf. What there's any teaser for the next month here? Next month, Seal Eskes Host. I don't know what is that, to be fair. Okay, and this tank. Let me just show you a little bit more to you. This tank is really nicely done. Okay. So this was the content of White Dwarf for the month of September. Sorry that it came too late, but there have been problems. The White Dwarf did not arrive to me until today, so it's going to be, when you see the video, it was yesterday, but I did the video as soon as I received the White Dwarf, because it's something that I like to share, and that's all. And if you are interested on having the code on the other side of this card, just comment below if you are interested. And if there is more than one person interested, I will give 2 weeks to reply to this video, and then I will just, if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I will pick randomly any person that is interested on what's in this card. Okay, so that's all for now. As usual, Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video and see you again later. Bye.